This feels weird. Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be back. It is insane. No explanation with the makeup. I've been watching Euphoria since 5 AM this morning and I wanted to be mad at you today.
Dumb fucking bitch! I'm gonna
Look at me drinking my DIY Starbucks iced coffee. Because I'm so broke. Guys, literally, I'm obsessed with this look. I am 30 and I'm sticking diamonds to my eyes. I'm back. I uploaded the Shein haul the other day. I miss you guys a lot. The first explanation is I just haven't been feeling that great about life. I'm okay now. Second of all, my skin was really bad. I didn't even want to have a ring light on my face, any type of lighting on my face. It's just so super sore. And this heat as well, it kind of like sucked the life out of me. We've got a new set, kind of. It's still in the works. We've gone nice and neutral, kind of like a little bit me. I don't know, I kind of just wanted to take the flowers away for a while. Flower wall will probably be back for Vlogmas. Still got a little bit more work to do, but I actually like it. I'm probably going to change like all the lights here because they're kind of a bit naff. So this topic I want to talk about today, it's one of those things it's out my comfort zone. It's hard to talk about, but I've realised not enough people are talking about it. Let's get my ass coffee before it melts away. Look at the state of it. She's sweating more than I am. I'm not out there to get any companies, please don't come at me. Hopefully we do not get into trouble for this. I kind of just want to tell my story, what's happening to me lately, that's been happening within the past few months, and how to get out of it. I don't know, just like learning to stop self-disrupting yourself and stop like making you feel so bad about yourself. So let's dive in. I know a lot of people aren't talking about this enough, and I think it's such a big issue, but it's not being mentioned. You know me, I love cash stuffing. Kind of went off the rails. I started to use a thing called Klarna. I got into trouble with it. I'm not blaming Klarna. I want to talk about what I've been through, hopefully to help someone out there that's going through the same thing as me. Especially times like now, a lot of people are getting into debt. It's easy to get really thirsty to shop. I was having a conversation with, she's on a budget, she was live on TikTok the other week, and she said Klarna is for poor people. It tricks poor people into using it. And now I really seriously believe in that, because I didn't used to be so bad with money, but within the last like couple of years, because of lockdown and stuff, I've been feeling a bit down. I just want to start buying stuff for myself again, and I lost so much control and totally forgetting and losing track of what you've been spending on it. It's so dangerous. Okay, fair enough, a lot of people like the 3-part payment. I started to do the 30-day payments. Now those were the ones that buggered me up. People feel alone out there and they feel ashamed of what they've done and they feel guilty about it. I don't. It's a mistake I've done. I've learned from it. So I'm going to explain to you how I've been like getting out of it. Like I'm almost out of it now. I got so out of control. We all know I'm bad enough as it is when it comes to shopping, but with Klarna it got me in so much trouble. It made me feel awful about myself, but now I think you kind of have got to forgive yourself. You've got to move on from it. You've got to learn from it, move on from it. It got to that point where like I was so worried about telling my mum and my dad about it. Like it got so bad, I kind of wanted to say I can't pay rent, I've got to give this back to Klarna. It got that bad, so I kept quiet about it, and then the letters started coming through. So what I was doing was I was just paying them and paying them and paying them. Like I couldn't even afford petrol to go to work. I couldn't even like do anything like that. It was that bad. It still is bad, but nowhere near as bad as it was when I started to use Klarna. And there's not enough people talking about it, and I'm not dissing the company by any means. Shit happens. We do dumb things. We lose track of doing these dumb things and it becomes a habit, and especially when you're going through emotional things, you use things and vices to kind of like cover that up, like shopping, eating, drinking, smoking, drugs, you know. And shopping is my drug, or food. It got so bad to the point where I looked at it on the app and I was like, what the f have I done? Lost track. Oh, and as well, like I started missing cash stuffing so much. Really started to miss it, but I couldn't start doing the cash stuffing because I was so like delayed to pay for these Klarnas, and it was so freaking bad. It still is bad, but nowhere near as bad as it was. It's like my friend, she's telling me how much trouble she's getting into it, how addicted she's getting to using it, and it just literally, it's good for like emergencies. It is really good for emergencies as long as you keep track of it. I just didn't keep track of it. And you just click Klarna, 30 days, it comes to the door and then you totally forget about it. First thing you've got to do is stop feeling guilty about it. Not only you're dealing with this stress, you're also bringing yourself down and eating yourself up about it. Second thing I'm doing, coming up with a plan. The first priority is rent. Second priority, petrol. Priority, Klarnas, and just paying as many as I can each week, because I get paid weekly. Just double check all the time if they have actually gone through, because a lot of the time when I was doing it, a lot of it wasn't going through. So even though I thought I paid for it, it wasn't going through. It was bad. If you're in debt, don't lose your priorities first. That's my first advice to you. And just take it longer to pay the debts off, which that's what I've been doing now, and it's made me feel a lot better. And a lot of people are going to watch this and go, oh my god, she got in debt, like how stupid. As well, like when people say that about you, it's not nice, really not nice at all. It doesn't make you who you are, it's just a mistake you've done. Like if you've been an addict, that's a mistake you've done, but you getting through that, recovering from it, that's been your life lesson. That was put in your life for a reason. And I believe what this has gone into my life for a reason, teach me to be more careful with my money. And this is why I've never touched credit cards. Yeah, so it was really sad that I couldn't do cash stuffing for a while. And I feel really bad because I know a few of you have been waiting for my cash stuffing videos. Don't you worry guys, they're coming back, I promise. I've been broke. Like when I say broke. This is hard. It's really hard to talk about. Not enough people are talking about it. And I think the more people that come through to talk about it, I think the more it's going to help people out there to kind of like learn to do it in healthy amounts of it. I'm broke at the moment, but all I know is in my head, I'm nearly out of it. And once that's over, I'm going to feel so much better about myself. And like the last few months, I've been feeling down about it, I've been feeling guilty about it, I've been feeling shit about myself, beating myself up. And then I'm thinking, what's that doing? And I'm so glad I didn't get further out there, like out of control. Don't get me wrong, I think the apps are really good, them sort of apps. They help people, and like if they've got a last minute present to get and they haven't got a payday until another week or something like that, it makes it easier for people. I do understand that. When you use it for everything, it just piles up and it stressed me the out. I don't know, like, I just think that not enough people are talking about it, and I think we do need to raise more awareness, because the minute you're 18 you can go straight on it, and that's frightening because you've got 18-year-olds that are on like £6-7 an hour, and it's piling up and piling up and piling up. Once I get out of debt, I'm never going to use my card probably ever again. I'm only going to use it for emergencies, and I'm just going to go with my good old cash stuffing. Empty. And like the last couple of months I've been looking at this, it just makes me feel so sad because I was in control of my money when I was doing it this way. It just made me feel sad. Like the other day when I was like looking through it and there was nothing in there, and it just felt so horrible because I really miss cash stuffing. I actually love it. I could watch She's on a Budget, Barbie budgets, I could watch them all day. I want to be at that stage where I am so confident and in control and happy, healthy and stable with my own money. I'm not a financial advisor, nor ever would be. I'm not clever enough to be. It's come to a point where, as you might have noticed, I haven't been on the Cambridge for about a month. I wanted to let that priority go for a while because I can go back on the Cambridge and be back with her as soon as I get out of debt. Just feel like you've kind of damaged something for your future. You feel like you've damaged your future in a way, and you should not feel that way. I've been putting on weight because I've been feeling down. I've got binge eating disorder, okay? Just like people in general have just been like really stressing me out. A bit of advice to you when you're getting out of debt. Obviously having priorities and like treating yourself every now and then. Can't just like sit indoors doing nothing when you're getting out of debt, because that just makes you feel a lot worse about yourself. Like there are like occasions that you're never gonna experience again, like weddings and birthdays and things like that. Use the apps, but at a healthy moderation. If you are in that state, don't beat yourself up about it. Just sit there and think, okay, let's write the priorities I need to pay at the moment and use the rest of that to pay your debts off as quick as you can. I don't know what's going on here. There's a wasp nest around my house somewhere because there's about 50 wasps that are like dosy as anything, and they're all just like coming, like hanging out on my window. Really making me nervous. We're only human, and humans make mistakes, and that's how they learn. And try not think about trying to be so perfect like your parents. So during that time as well, my depression kind of got bad. Like my Cambridge lady started to notice it as well, and my best friend started to notice it. I went round Maniles like 2 months ago, sitting there just like saying how I've been feeling. Like she was just like, why didn't you tell me? You have that expectation of when I hit 30 I'm gonna be this and that. That's what I've learned not to do. And that's why I started practicing law of attraction recently. If you've been noticing, I have been doing a lot of law of attraction content. You can't make an expectations to, when I hit 30, I'm gonna have a new car and a new house. When you do that to yourself, it makes you feel really crap. I know I'm gonna get there in the end, but just don't know when and the how. But that's the whole point of having a life. It makes life more exciting. And I know like a lot of people are really going through a really time trying to like recover from debt. That's why I haven't been around for about a month, because kind of like needed to get out of that whole depression. So I'm hoping cash stuffing videos will be back within the next few weeks. That's another thing that I've learned as well, like how much difference it was when I was taking money out and actually like organising it in my money binders. And I was sort of talking to, she's on a budget, she told me it is targeted for not poor people but people that like live on the paycheck. That's my advice to you, and that's my story. If anyone out there is suffering with debt, please don't beat yourself up about it. Focus on getting out in a good, healthy way. I'm back looking like Maddie from Euphoria. I don't even know why. I was watching it since 5 o'clock this morning. Keep imagining how relieved and how good and how more in control you're gonna feel again when you get out of debt. And that's what I keep focusing on at the moment. I can't keep beating myself about it, and like enough people beat me up about it. Everything's coming back, videos are coming back. I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna leave you, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure you press that bell. Make sure you turn all the notifications on and give me a big fat like as well. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye.